Allow all the rest of the muscles in your body to become limp and loose and relaxed. Allow all the energy from the rest of the muscles in your body to go to your right arm to make it stronger and stronger, harder and harder, just like a solid piece of steel. Your arm is already beginning to get so strong. If I were to try to move it right now, I'd have a hard time trying to do so, because it is getting stronger and stronger, harder and harder, just like a solid piece of steel. And with all the rest of the energy, the muscles in your body, allow that to go to your right arm to make it stronger and stronger, harder and harder, just like a solid piece of steel. Harder and harder, stronger and stronger, and all the rest of the muscles in your body becoming limp and loose and totally relaxed. And allow all the energy to go to your right arm, make it stronger and stronger, harder and harder, just like a solid piece of steel. In a moment, my friends, I'm going to come by, grab your hand, and say the word sleep. And when I do, your right arm will no longer be a solid piece of steel. It, too, will be nice and limp and loose and totally and completely relaxed. Rest your head on the shoulder of the person to your right and allow yourself to fall into a deep, deep state of relaxation. Sleep, 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 sleep. Nice and deep. Relax, relax. Deep, 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 deep down. With each breath in and out you take, now allow yourself to relax a little bit more and a little bit deeper. So I close your eyes. Close your eyes. Relax. Relax. If you laugh, and that's going to help you relax even more and more. With each breath in and out that you take, you relax a little bit more. Rest all the muscles in your head, starting from your scalp, going all the way down to your chin. Allow all the muscles in your scalp and your forehead to totally and completely relax. With each breath in and out that you take, allow yourself to relax a little bit more and a little bit deeper. Relax the muscles around your eyes, your eyelids, your eyebrows. With your eyelids get heavier and heavier. Use your imagination once again. Anticipation and excitement of a child. Imagine now that we're stepping out of the elevator and walking toward those gates, my friends. The gates open and we begin to walk toward them. And now imagine that we are walking through them. In a moment, you're going to hear a vehicle that's going to take us on our journey here today. It's one of those big white Hummer limousines. You can hear it now coming around the corner. In a moment, it's going to stop, and when it does, we'll get on board and begin our quest for fun here at the zoo today. And, right on cue, it indeed does stop. There are two things I'd like you to do for me. First, use your imagination. Imagine now we're climbing on board this big white Hummer limousine. Let's make ourselves comfortable, my friends. Everybody, while remaining totally and completely relaxed, sit up straight. Sit up straight, remain totally and completely relaxed. And now, because we're going to take a ride in a vehicle here today, we need to do so safely, so we need to buckle ourselves in for safety here today. Now you either have a lap belt or a shoulder harness, so go ahead and buckle yourselves in. And make sure that you do so we can safely head on down the road. And just taking that simple motion will begin to improve that area of your life that you're thinking about before. Soon you're going to hear all sorts of people laughing and carrying on, having a good time, and of course they are, because we are visiting the world's greatest zoo. That's why everybody is going to be having fun. As we head on down the road, my friends, the first section that we are going to reach is going to be the flamingos section. Tilt your head over to the right, my friends. As you can see, the flamingos sitting in the pond. You can see them sitting in the pond. Bright, rich, pink colors. See those beautiful flamingos. And just seeing that bright, rich pink color in the back of your mind brings a nice sense of calmness and serenity to you, my friends. Brings a nice sense of calmness and serenity to you. The flamingos rise up in flight. They rise up out of the pond and fly high up into the air. They rise up into the air. And you begin to follow the flamingos, and they rise high up into the air from the right side of the truck, over our head, toward the left side of the truck, and they begin to fly away out to the distance. Wave goodbye to the flamingos, because they brought you that nice sense of calmness and serenity and happiness and peace as we head on down the road. The next section we're going to reach is going to be the lion section, my friends. It's going to be the lion section. Look over to the left, and you can see the king of the jungle, Papa Lion, playing ball with one of his cubs. Mama Lion feeding some meat to one of her other cubs. And as you are aware, lions are from Africa, where it's very, very hot. The zookeepers want to make sure that their lions are comfortable today, so they've made it very, very hot here in the zoo. As the seconds go by and as we drive deeper into the lion section, the temperature rises and it rises rapidly. Rises up to 80 degrees, and your body temperature begins to rise rapidly as well. The humidity starts to rise to 10%, 20%, 30%. It begins to get very sticky. The temperature rises up to 85 degrees, 90 degrees. You begin to become uncomfortable. You're going to do what you can to keep yourself cool. You will not remove any clothing, but what will feel good is if you simply fan your face with your hands. Fan your face with your hands. Go ahead, you're going to need to, because the temperature rises up to 95 degrees, 96 degrees, 97 degrees. It's hot, 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 getting hotter. You can feel your forehead sweating, the back of your neck. Use two hands if you need to. You might need to because it's now 100 degrees. It's 100 degrees and climbing. It's 101, 102 degrees. It's hot, hot, hot. And your clothes are sticking to you. Don't remove them. Just fan whatever area where your clothes are sticking to you. Your pants, your skirts are sticking to you. Just fan your face with your hands. Fan your face with your hands. You're going to need to because it rises again up to 103 degrees. It's hot, hot, hot. It's hot, hot, hot. It's hot, hot, hot. Getting hotter. Deeper. Hotter, hotter, hotter. The zookeepers see that their guests are uncomfortable, so they have sent someone to save the day. They have sent the ice cream man. The ice cream man has come, and he has brought with him all sorts of sweet treats here today. The ice cream man has every flavor imaginable. Don't stop waving your hands or you're going to sweat profusely. Just think of what flavor, water ice or ice cream that you like. Because if you are lactose intolerant, the ice cream man does have water ice indeed. And you can have as much ice cream or water ice as you can possibly have. It's calorie-free day. And everything is free. It is included with the price of admission. So if you would like something to cool you off, raise out your hand. Raise out your hand and think of what flavor ice cream or water ice you would like. In a moment, I'm going to say, here you go. When I say here you go, you take your ice cream and eat. But remember, it's 105 degrees. And your ice cream is going to melt very, very rapidly. You're going to have to eat as fast as you possibly can. Ready? Here you go. Take your ice cream and eat. Take your ice cream and eat. Fast, fast, fast. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Take it and eat. Take it and eat. Hurry. Hurry, fast, fast, fast. Eat as you possibly can. It's already beginning to melt. It's already beginning to drip down onto your hands and onto your arms. It's it feels good on there, but it's sticky. You can even lick your fingers if you would like. You can lick your fingers if you would like. Oh, but since it's free, we can waste some. Let's put some on our forehead, on the back of our neck. Rubber is hot. If you want another one, just reach out and take it. Reach out and take it. You can have another flavor if you'd like. Reach out. You can double fist it. Let's have some fun. Let's stick some in our neighbor's space. Let's put some right in our neighbor's space. That's right. Let's put it right in there. Put it right in there. Oh, now we're having fun. Everybody's having fun now. That's right. Dig deep, about twice. Deep down. Oh, that's right. We're having fun, fun, fun. That's right. That's right. And as we begin to pull out of the lion section, the temperature begins to lower. And it lowers rapidly. So the ice cream doesn't melt as quickly. It lowers down to 100, down to 95, down to 90. The humidity starts to dry up. Take another ice cream for the road. You'd like to put one in your pocket for later. That's right. Just get it right in your pocket. It stays there. Down to 80 degrees, 75 degrees. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Once again, here at the zoo. Suddenly you smell something wonderful drifting by your faces. Flowers, fruits. What is that? Breathe that in deep. Ah, it smells so good. As you exhale, allow yourself to sleep. A little bit deeper. Bring yourself down. Another level of relaxation. As the next section that we're going to reach will be the polar bear section. That'll be over to your left. Tilt your head over that way and you can see Papa polar bear chasing around a penguin. Mama polar bear feeding fish to one of her cubs, and as you are aware, polar bears are from the North Pole, where it's very, very cold. The zookeepers want to make sure their polar bears are comfortable, so they've made it very, very cold here in the zoo. And as the seconds go by, and as we drive deeper into the polar bear section, the temperature lowers, and it lowers rapidly. It lowers down to 70 degrees, and because of the rapid change in temperature, your body temperature lowers very quickly. Drops down to 60 degrees, 55 degrees, 50 degrees, 45 degrees. You begin to become uncomfortable. You're going to do what you can to keep yourself warm. Rub your hands, rub your arms, rub your legs, rub your face. Do what you need to do because the temperature drops down to 40 degrees, 35 degrees, 32 degrees. It's freezing. It's freezing now. Just rub your hands, rub your arms, rub your legs, and rub your face. Do what you need to do so the temperature drops again down to 25 degrees. And now a driving, biting wind picks up. Makes it feel even colder. Oh, it is cold, cold, cold. As the temperature drops down to 20 degrees, rub your hands, rub your arms, rub your legs, rub your face. If you're lucky enough to be sitting next to somebody, what will feel good is if you snuggle up to that person next to you and share some body heat. Good, share some body heat underneath you because the wind picks up again. It's colder and colder and colder. Just rub, 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 and snuggle, snuggle, snuggle. Do what you need to do. The temperature drops again down to 10 degrees. Your legs are freezing. Your face is freezing. It's cold, cold, cold.
That is amazing.
Just rub, rub, rub your hands, rub your arms like your face. And as we begin to pull out of the polar bear section, the temperature begins to rise, and it rises rapidly back over 20 degrees to 25 degrees, up to 32 degrees. It's freezing once again. Once it gets up to 40 degrees, 45 degrees, gets up to 50 degrees. You no longer feel the need to snuggle unless you've made a new friend. 55 degrees, 65 degrees, 75 degrees. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. And all of a sudden, joining us on our journey, jumping up and down right in front of you, it's a very cute, playful little monkey. Oh, look at that little monkey jumping up and down in front of you. He's so cute. Look at him, he's right there. He's so cute, so cute. He's just jumping up and down. And he's perfectly safe. That's why they allow him to jump around here, run around here freely at the zoo. But the monkey is in a very, very playful mood. And he reaches out and he tickles you on your ear. Oh, the monkey is a prankster. Yeah, he is a tickle monster. Oh, tickle. He loves ponytails. Look at the monkey playing the ponytail. And tickling his You can reach out and tickle him back too. He's so cute. Give him a hug, a little squeeze. He's so adorable. That's right. Look at the little monkey. He's so cute. Oh, but all of a sudden a loud sound startles the monkey. And he runs away. Just when we were having fun with the monkey, and he is gone. But because he was startled, and after all, monkey is an animal, he left behind a little something. The little problem that he was having is now left behind for all of you. It seems that the monkey had some fleas, and now on your left arm, so do you. There are now 6 fleas on your left arm, and they are beginning to itch your left arm. It is getting itchy, itchy, and itchier as those fleas begin to chomp down on your left arm. But while it should be uncomfortable, it actually feels good to itch. I know, it's kind of weird, strange sensation. They're right there. They're biting, but it feels good to itch. This top of my hands would be twice as itchy, but it would feel twice as good to itch it. Ah, yeah. What these fleas also represent, my friends, are problems in your life. You have some little problems in your mind. You have some fleas, you want to get rid of those fleas in your problem. Scratch them away, let them fall to the ground. As they fall to the ground, stomp them out, grind them out, get rid of those fleas, get rid of those problems in your mind. These are problems that maybe are holding you back from doing bigger and better things in your life. These fleas are chewing on your arm, just scratch them away, let them fall to the ground, grind them out, get rid of them. You have to be very, very quick though, because fleas don't want to die. You have not been fast enough, unfortunately, and one flea has now just jumped right up your nose and is now right in your nose. Oh, and he is itching and biting into your nose. And he is itchy, itchy, itchy in there right now. Because you are all, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to let anybody know and see that you are picking your nose right now. So try to get rid of that flea as discreetly as possible with this snap, clap of my hands. It is twice as itchy in there. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Do not let that flea get up into your brain. You do not want to get flea brain here today. Hurry, hurry. Use somebody's shoulder if you need to grind out that flea. Oh. Yes. Just in the nick of time. That flea is dead. But now, there's a dead flea in your nose. So you need to blow that out. Careful. Only blow out the flea. No extraneous material today. Just get rid of that flea. But all that commotion has attracted the attention of one of the other zoo's favorite friends, and now walking up in front of the truck and blocking it from going any further is a giant elephant, my friends. And you are now staring up as this beautiful, majestic beast is staring right down at you, and he is perfectly safe. That is why they allow him to run around here freely at the zoo, of course. You cannot keep your eyes off this beautiful creature. You've never seen an elephant so close. He's just right there. And you follow him with your head, and with your fingers too, so everybody can see where he's going as he begins to pace to the left, back over to the right, walks back over to the left again, back over to the right. He begins to walk around in a circle. He completes his circle and begins to walk around in another circle. And this time he stops halfway. And now, come on back, come on back. And now you are staring at the elephant's giant ass. You're staring at the biggest butt you have ever seen in your life, and it is staring right back at you in all its glory. You've never seen a butt so big, and it's right there. And you cannot keep your eyes off this giant butt. In fact, the more you stare at this giant rear end, the funnier it begins to get to you. In fact, even the word butt begins to get funnier and funnier to you. Look at the size of that butt. Never seen a butt so big in my entire life. Butt, 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 butt. And then the butt does what only a butt can do. The elephant squats down and begins to take a giant elephant poopy right in front of you in this truck. And there is now poop coming out of this elephant's butt at a pace that you did not think was possible. It's coming out of there like a fire hose. There is now poop piling up in front of this truck. It's over a foot high and he is still pooping. And much to our dismay, the wind changes direction and blows what might be the nastiest thing you smelled in quite some time right into your face. It will not make you sick, however, but with this snap of my fingers, the smell intensifies by 2. Oh, and he is still going. It's over 2 feet high and growing. And now things begin shooting out of the elephant's butt. Corn. Corn cobs. Celery stalks. Apple cores. There's a big brown cloud coming up. This smoking pile of elephant poop is coming right toward your head. You can taste it in the back of your throat. Oh, finally, a big stiff breeze blows by and blows that stench away, and in its place the smell of your favorite flower just in the nick of time. Breathe that in, suck that in. Beautiful, beautiful smell. Oh, but now the smell is all over your clothes. Don't remove anything, just brush it off. The stench is all over your clothes. It's in your hair. It's on the bottom of your feet. How did the stench get down there? That's disgusting. Oh no. And now the driver of the truck swerves around this smoking pile of elephant dung and on the way down the road, which leads to a platform which is over to the right and up. On top of this platform, you notice that looking right down at you is the ugliest looking kid you've ever seen in your life. And he is nasty and mean and rude too. This nasty, mean, rude, ugly boy is now making rude, nasty, mean faces and inappropriate gestures right at you. You cannot figure out why this nasty, ugly boy is making these rude faces and inappropriate gestures right at you. But you look around, you don't see any friends or any of his family. You say, one good, ugly face and inappropriate gesture deserves another. So go ahead, let him have it. Nobody's looking. Make your ugliest face right back out and show that you do not appreciate what he is doing to you right now. That's right. Now you're all very attractive, so you're going to have to double down. With this top of my hands, double ugly. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's gross. Oh, well done. Oh, well done. Oh, he's running away now. You've chased him away. Well done. Well done. Oh, collective effort there to chase away that rude, nasty boy. And why you shouldn't feel good about that, you kind of do. It's okay, he was rude and nasty anyway. So now, imagine that we were getting off our limousine. Let's unstrap our seatbelts, my friends. Imagine. We are getting off this big white rubber limousine. And as we do, you're going to walk down a path which leads to a dock. And at a dock, there can only be one thing. That'll be a boat. Imagine now. We're climbing on board this boat because we need this boat to head out to Magic Island. We're going to visit Magic Island today where anything can happen, limited only by your imagination and by mine. So make yourselves comfortable in the boat, my friends. That's right. This contest you've been chosen to participate in is a fishing contest today. Whoever can catch the largest fish today will win $100,000, my friends. In order to have a fishing contest, you need a fishing pole. So reach out and take the fishing pole from the official. Reach right out and grab that. That's right. Now let's make sure it is a sturdy piece of equipment, good enough to catch a large fish here today. Let's bend that pole. Make sure that's sturdy. Let's tug on the line. Make sure that's strong. Spin the reel. Make sure that reel's working good. Ah, that looks good. Yeah. Now, of course, we need some bait. Down by your feet, there is a bucket. Reach down and put your hand in there and pick out some bait. That's right. Slosh your hand around in there in that slimy, dirty mess. That's right. Stick it away in there. Get all the way down to the big one right at the bottom. That's it. Now grab his head. Right there. All right. Pull that up. Pull that up. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold that up high. That's right. Oh, that's a big one. It's like a 16-inch long worm. It's slimy. It's dirty. It's writhing all around in your hands. But your fans see that you really know how to select bait. Oh, yeah. So now it's time to bait the hook. Let's put that worm on the hook and let's put him on there good. Let's make sure that worm cannot escape here today. That's right. Jam that hook in there, tie it around a couple times. Jam his head on that hook, jam his tail on there, tie a knot with that worm, and your fans see that you really know how to bait a hook. So now it is time to cast out our lines, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pull back our rods and our poles and cast away. The crowd goes wild. They see you made a And now it is time to work your poles. Work your poles, ladies. Work those poles. Guys, jerk those rods up and down. Let's get a big fish going. Jerk those rods up and down, guys. Work those poles, ladies. Work those poles. You know how to do it. Work those poles. Jerk those rods, guys. Hurry, hurry. Let's get a big one. Oh, the excitement is building in the crowd as they see those ladies work those poles. And those guys jerk those rods. Yes, and all of a sudden, something large and powerful is taken the bait and swallowed the hook. And you have hooked a big one. You've hooked a big one. And he is beginning to pull you forward. He is strong. He is large. Use your feet. Brace yourself. Make sure that fish does not pull you over the front of the boat. He pulls you to the left. He pulls you to the right. Pull back hard one time and reel in that slack. Reel in that slack. He pulls you to the left. He pulls you to the right. Pull back hard one more time. Reel in that slack. Reel in that slack. Good. He's close to the boat now. Down by your feet. There's a club. Reach down. Pick up the club. Pick up the club. Hurry, hurry. Reach over the front of the boat. And beat that fish on the head. Beat that fish on the head. Don't kill him. Just stun him. Good. He is stunned now. Down up the net, reach over the front of the boat, scoop up that fish, and hold him up high. You've done it! You've caught a monster! Oh, yeah! Oh, that's a beauty. If I touch you on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. Miss, what kind of fish did you just catch?
A herring.
A herring! That's a beauty. How much do you think that weighs?
60 pounds.
The 60-pound herring. Let's hear it for the 60-pound herring. Oh, well done. I touch on the shoulder. I'm talking to you, sir. What kind of fish did you just catch?
It's a bass.
A bass, and it's a beauty indeed. How much do you think that weighs?
I don't know. It's a lot.
That looks like a monster. Let's hear it for the bass. Oh, yeah. If I touch on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. Miss, what kind of fish did you just catch?
Largemouth trout.
A largemouth trout. I did not know they were swimming in these waters. Well done. How much do you think that weighs?
30.
30 pounds. I think that's a record for a largemouth trout here. Let's hear it. So let's hold up our fish high one more time so you can get another loud round of applause. And all of a sudden the fish jumps up looking over the front of the boat. Oh no! Oh! Oh no, the humanity! Oh! You look over the front of the boat. All of a sudden, the fish pops his head out of the water. He's showing you his teeth. He's smiling at you. He pulls his flipper out of the water. He's flipping you off with his flipper. I touch you on the shoulder. I'm talking to you, sir. This is the fish that just cost you $100,000. What do you have to say to him?
Damn fish.
That's right. I touch you on the shoulder. I'm talking to you, miss this fish. He just cost you $100,000. He's staring at you. He's
Mean.
Yes, he is. What do you have to say to him?
Mean fish, go away.
And that he does. He swims away and takes with it your $100,000. Oh no, this is horrible. Oh no, you had him. And while the officials saw that you caught a fish, they can't give you $100,000 because you weren't able to hold on to him. However, they're going to give you a consolation prize. Reach out and take it now. It is this special golden ticket. Reach out and take that. Admire your special golden ticket because it is worth $1,000 in cash and merchandise. And just see Amanda Schwartz on your way out here today. She will redeem that special golden ticket and give you your $1,000 in cash later. That's right. But as you are admiring your special golden ticket, all of a sudden you realize that you are sitting in the boat with a bunch of real sneaky looking people. And you have a very, very valuable ticket in your possession. And you do not want to let anybody know that you have this very, very valuable ticket. So you're going to want to put it someplace where nobody's going to be able to find it here today. So hide that ticket safe. Put it someplace where nobody can go. That's right. Hide that safe. Hide that safe. That's right. Nobody's going there today. As we slosh upon the shores of Magic Island, my friends. And now, we can take off our life jacket. Let's unstrap the clasp at the front. Take our right arm out of the right sleeve, left arm out of the left sleeve. Toss that thing over our shoulders. Let's imagine we were getting off the boat, walking onto the pink sandy beach of Magic Island, my friends. That's right. Imagine that we were walking over to a bench, sitting on the bench and relaxing after that vigorous competition in which we just participated. In front of you, there is a post on which there is a sign. This sign says, "Welcome to Magic Island, where anything can happen, limited only by your imagination and by mine." And all of a sudden, something strange indeed does happen. The ground underneath you begins to change. and it changes into a magnet, a giant flesh magnet, my friends, that now begins to pull you down, down, down to the ground. This giant flesh magnet pulls you down, 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 slowly but safely, but down, 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 and as it does, it pulls you deeper into relaxation, becoming more and more relaxed as the magnet pulls you down, down, down. With the top of my hands, the magnet power intensifies by 2, pulling you down, 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 down. With the top of my hands, twice as powerful. Down, down, down. In a moment, my friends, I'm going to count to 3 and clap my hands, and when I do, you are going to open your eyes. The power to the magnet will be off. And when you open your eyes and the power to the magnet is off, you're going to wonder what the heck is going on here right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, goodness gracious. We have a little bit of a mess here. So let me help you up there, young lady. Wow. What a mess. I'll tell you what, let's straighten up this road here a little bit. Just slide down. Let's get ready to slide down a little bit there. Squeeze together. Push this out a bit. Just slide down there. Exactly. Hop on down there. Hop on down there. Well, that was mighty strange. Daniela? Daniela. Pretty name. Daniela? What were you doing on the floor?
There's a magnet.
Yeah, okay. A magnet on the floor? Really now? I don't see a magnet. Want to try another explanation? So, since you believe, allegedly, you're hypnotized right now, here's the big question. Do you think that you're hypnotized right now?
No.
No? I'm a hypnotist, so sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, deep. Deeper, deeper, deeper down. Hey, what you doing? Bible, how you feeling right now, my friend?
Pretty relaxed.
Awesome, that's the way it's supposed to be. So, you've heard what I was talking about down there, so let's come to the conclusion of what we are doing right now.
Yeah.
And it is?
Notice.
It was nice to meet you, friend. Sleep, 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 sleep. Deeper. Awesome. And hi, what's your name? What is it?
Aviva.
Hi, Aviva. Nice name. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Good. Sleep. Gentlemen, we shall always be.
Joel?
Sleep, Joel. Joel. Hey, what's your name?
Ariel?
What do you think of this, Ariel?
It's a little,
That's one way to explain it. That's for sure. Thanks for coming out and watching. Sleep. Deeper. Twice. Hey, what's your name?
Lila.
How you doing, Lila?
Good.
Good. Find this funny, did you? Just find this funny, don't you? Yeah, it is kind of funny. What's your name?
Hannah.
What's it?
Hannah.
Hannah? And Lila. What's that?
I'm a little worried. I think both of us are awake.
Looks that way. Well, actually, let me get you to slide back just a little bit there. What you should know is that people who are hypnotized are actually awake. They're fully conscious at all times. Actually, your senses are heightened 15% or so. Some people do wake up. It's always a possibility. Sleep. 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 Open your arm. Sleep. You have sleep twice. More. Relax. Back. Good. Sleep.
Oh my God.
And you are?
Jacob.
Jacob, nice to meet you, sir. Sleep. Sorry about that. Need to fix this guy. Fix it. And you are? Matt, nice to meet you. Sleep. Keep it twice as deep. Twice as deep. Wake up. Especially when they snort. They wake up. Relax. Nice. Something else strange is about to happen, my friends. In a moment, I'm going to have you open your eyes, and when you open your eyes, you are going to realize that a very nasty smell has returned to the area. The next thing that you are going to realize is that that nasty smell is coming from somebody sitting very close to you. The next thing you are going to realize is that with each snap of my fingers or clap of my hands, that smell will intensify. You will not touch or harm anyone in any way. But it is okay to let somebody know that they are not having a good day here today. Their polite filters, indeed, are off. On the count of three, you can open your eyes, sit up straight, please. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, and wide awake. Take this opportunity to get to know some of the people who joined me here today, and pardon me if I have forgotten any of your names. I do have to remember Hannah's, because I just learned your name. And, how are you, Hannah?
Good, how are you?
Am I saying it right?
Sure.
Hannah? Is that better?
Whatever.
I don't want to insult you or anything like that, of course. And, what year are you here?
Freshman.
Freshman? Awesome. Where do you come from?
Brooklyn.
Where?
Brooklyn.
Oh, awesome. I love Brooklyn. And the Nets are up there. That's awesome, right? Just snap my fingers. It's twice as nasty. What? Oh, that's gonna get stage. Zach, what's the problem?
He smells like a wet sheet.
Oh no, that was horrible. I've never smelled one of those before. Describe it, huh?
I mean, there's no way to. You know if you've smelled it before, otherwise, run. It's not, no.
So you think that's where is it coming from?
Oh, the 10.
It smells nasty.
So you think it's Zach, huh?
Yeah, Zach. I drive buses, and one of the drivers, before I get out, he smells horrible. And he reminds me of that, just nasty, like, fat guy smell. It's disgusting.
Oh, no. Is that my drawing?
This guy next to me smells like he just went to the bathroom.
That's down here. Oh my gosh, it's drifting. Oh no. Oh no. I'll tell you what, with this clap of my hands, the nasty smell is gone, but you're going to realize that somebody sitting close to you smells very, very good. You're going to want to investigate where that smell is coming from. With each snap of my fingers and clap of my hands, the smell will get even better and better and better.
That's good.
Oh, with this snap of my fingers, it is twice as beautiful, and it draws you in like a magnet. You cannot resist it. And it is definitely coming from somebody wearing an orange shirt. And that orange shirt smells so beautiful, twice as beautiful with this snap of my fingers. I'll go find out what that is. What that is. Oh, do not fear the smell. This clap of my hands is twice as good. Go find out where it's coming from. Oh, yeah. Indeed. Oh, that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yes. And with this clap of my hands, you realize exactly what you are doing. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, come on back. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's let it back. Okay. And everybody sleep. All right, my friends, hang on for a second while I talk to your friends in the audience. And I give her a round of applause. All right, I'm going to play a special game. To play that game, I need to give everybody special instructions. So, I'm going to talk to each of you individually. When I do so, I'll tap you on the shoulder, and you'll find out what's going on. If I tap you on the shoulder, I am talking to you. In a moment, when I have you open your eyes, each time as you hear me say the word question, you're going to realize that your shirt is on inside out and backwards, and you're going to want to fix it to the right way. That's every time you hear me say the word question, you're going to realize that your shirt is inside out and backwards, and you are going to fix it. If I touch you on the shoulder, I am talking to you. In a moment, when I have you open your eyes, you're going to take a seat out in the audience. As soon as you take your seat out in the audience and look back at me, you are going to realize that I am a con man, a fraud and a cheat, here to swindle the University of Maryland and your organization out of all its cash. You're going to let everybody know that I am here to rob you blind and that this is all nonsense and total BS. You will not touch me or harm me in any way. If I touch you on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. In a moment when I have you open your eyes, you are not going to be able to remember your name. Your name is gone, gone, gone. If you should happen to remember it, it will only come out of your mouth in a jumbled and garbled mess. If I touch you on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. In a moment when I have you open your eyes, you're not going to be able to remember the number that comes between 3 and 5. That number that comes between 3 and 5 is long gone. If you should happen to remember it, it will only come out of your mouth in a jumbled and garbled mess. If I touch you on the shoulder, I am talking to you. In a moment when I have you open your eyes, you are going to be my biggest fan. You're going to love me, adore me, and worship me like your favorite rock star, athlete, or musician. You will not touch me or harm me in any way. You will come to my aid and protection whenever necessary. If I touch you on the shoulder, I am talking to you. The moment when I have you open your eyes, everything that you see is going to be the funniest thing you have ever seen in your life. You're going to have giggle fits like you have never had before. If I touch on the shoulder, I am talking to you. In a moment when I have you open your eyes, you are going to realize that I say the word or phrase, okay, way too often. In fact, each time you do hear me say the word or phrase, okay, it's going to aggravate you and annoy you more and more each time I say it. You will not touch me or harm me in any way, but it is okay to let me know that it is pissing you off. If I touch you on the shoulder, I am talking to you. In a moment when I have you open your eyes, you are not going to be able to speak any language that you actually know. The only thing that will be able to come out of your mouth for the next 10 minutes or so is total and complete gibberish. Kind of like one of those cartoon aliens who lands on Earth and comes out and speaks Martian or Venusian or Jupiterian, whatever it is. That's the only way you're going to be able to speak the next 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes. You will be able to understand me speaking English to you, and how you sound will be completely, totally normal and natural to you. Now, on the count of 3, I'd like you all to open your eyes, sit up straight. Please, 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, wide awake. And now, my friends, it is time that we are going to play a little game. And our game today is called Win Lots of Money. Why don't you take a seat over there? Just because you're going to like this. And there are 2 young men who I have chosen today who will have this opportunity to win lots of money here today. It is this gentleman here, have a round of applause for this gentleman who is contestant number 1. And this gentleman right here has also been selected. This is contestant number 2. A round of applause for contestant number 2. And here is how our game is going to work here today. I'm going to ask each of our contestants a question. And whoever can answer the most of them correctly here today will indeed win lots and lots of money. How does that sound to you guys here today?
Oh, good.
What's wrong?
He's distracting him from you, man. Everyone's looking at you.
Yeah. No one, everyone was chill.
Well, he might have a point. Hey, Zach, why don't you just head on down this way so he can get a better view? That's fair. Yeah, well, just sit down over here. That way there won't be any rifts or anything like that. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm sorry, what's that? What's that, young lady?
You're lying.
No, he's not.
Where's he gonna get the money?
What money?
The money for the contest.
Well, the contest we're about to play here, we're contestant number 1 and 2.
Money? What does that mean?
He's gonna steal it.
From where?
From Hillel.
Bill doesn't have any.
Why?
He's already been paid.
Well, where's he gonna get the money for the contest?
From the money he's already paid for.
Why would he give us his money?
Because that's part of why he's being paid.
That was a terrible argument, but okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go on. Give me a chance there, young lady, okay? Perhaps I will convince you here in a couple moments that everything's okay.
Maybe.
Okay, contestant number 1. I'm sorry.
Chill.
What's that?
You gotta relax.
I'm pretty calm.
Making sure. Just chill.
Yeah, I'm pretty calm.
It's free. Really down and up here, not appreciating.
Is everything okay?
No, it's kind of getting to me right now.
I'm sorry, what is?
Just everything about this.
Oh, thanks. Okay, here we go. I do say that a lot. I realize I'm saying it sometimes. Okay, contestant number 1, are you ready for your first question?
Sure.
Here we go.
God.
Here we go. All right, contestant number 1, here you go. What is 2 plus 2? Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to need to start the countdown clock. 5, 3, 2, 1. What did I skip?
4.
What did I skip? Oh, I'm so sorry. Time has run out on your first inquiry. It was, right?
Free money.
You would think that's kind of easy. But, you know, the spotlight's on. Everybody's watching. Maybe a little stage fright. Okay, contestant number 2. Are you ready for your first question? Okay. Here we go.
Oh no.
What is your name? Five, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. There are a couple other rounds, though, so there is still a chance to win lots of money. What do you think of this game show so far here, sir?
Ah, Buka Zuka.
Indeed. Contestant number 1, are you ready for your next question?
Yep.
Come on back. Come on back.
You want me to get her back?
Yeah, get her back. Actually, I just saw her at the last moment. I might do something funny. Okay, that's fine. All right, contestant number 1. Here you go. How many sides are on a square? Five, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, there's still another question or 2 left for you. Contestant number 2, are you ready for your next inquiry?
Yeah.
If mail comes to your house addressed to you, a name is on the envelope.
So his count.
What's that?
He's counting count.
Time is running out. Hurry. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. here.
You're doing great.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. What do you think?
Azuka Onati.
Okay, here we go. Contestant number 1, are you ready for your next question?
Wait, where did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
I don't want to change it again. It keeps changing by itself.
You're going to take 3 more steps and your feet are going to freeze right where they are. 1, 2, 3. And now, your next inquiry. How many letters are in the word 5? Five. Judges? Judges? Can we take that? Okay. No. I think they were. One guy was overruled out there. Man, we lost that one. We have another round now. Contestant number 2, are you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
Here we go. If one of your family members was to call here looking for you right now, what name would he or she use to call you? There are no lifelines here today, unfortunately. It's all on his own.
What would they call me?
5, 3, 2, 1. Oh no! There are no points. Your feet are now unfrozen. But as soon as your butt hits a chair, you're going to find this is even more unreal to you. Yeah, right? Okay, here we go.
Say that one more time.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Say it one more time.
It? What?
You know what you said. You know exactly what you said. I do know
What? What am I saying?
He's completely right. You know you're good.
What?
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
You know?
Yeah, he agrees.
Is everything not okay?
No, it's really not. Exactly. I'll be the one here.
Pretty sure that's 10 times now.
What's that?
That's 10 times you said that already.
So what, okay?
Stop.
Okay, I'll do what I can. I'll continue to make me say it that time. Sorry.
It's really still starting to get to me. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think you're doing great.
Thank you. Mixed opinions. It's okay. Yeah. Appeal to everybody. Contestant number 1. Are you, let's go backwards here. Contestant number 2. Give you a chance here. It's our last round. All right. Contestant number 2, here's your final question. Here we go. What does JACOB spell? Oh no, here goes the timer. Hurry. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Oh no. 0 points for contestant number 2. That does mean contestant number 1, you could steal the round and win lots of money if you answer your final question correctly. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's cheer him on. Let's root him on. He could do it. All right, everybody. Contestant number 1.
Yeah.
What's the matter? What is it?
We can't figure these out. Well, I thought he lost.
Well, he's got to answer the question.
Yeah, he's not doing too great either.
What's that?
If we tie, can we like? If we tie, can we like both? Can we both get money? Like, how does that work? How does that tie?
Well, we're going to ask Amanda Schwartz. She has all the money.
We don't need a tiebreaker. I got this.
Okay, here we go. The pressure's on. Contestant number 1. A logic question for you.
I'm a philosophy minor, so.
Awesome. First, I asked you question number 1. Then I asked you question number 2. Then I asked you question number 3. Logically, what number would the next question be?
Question number 5.
Question number 5. Judges? Oh, no! Nobody has answered any questions today.
I just told you it was 4. Where? After 3. Skipping 4.
Wait, I have a question for it.
You have a question? Okay.
Ariel, what comes after 13? Oh. What comes after 39?
And everybody take a look at me. And sleep, everybody. Sleep. Nice, comfortable chair right there. Sleep. You're still giggling. I touch on the forehead. It's no longer funny. Just sleep. Sleep. If I touch on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. You can, once again, speak the English language. You can speak the English language. Say something in English for me, please. Hey, what up? Touch on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. The word okay does no longer bother you. If I touch you on the shoulder, talking to you, you still will remain my biggest fans. As a matter of fact, you will find me on Facebook and become my friend. Marshall Manlove, stage hypnotist. You'll tell everybody that you know how awesome I am and invite them to like me on my Facebook page too. It's the only way I can get any friends. I touch on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. You can't remember the number that comes between 3 and 5. Shout it out for me, please.
4.
I touch on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. You can remember your name, and it is? Awesome. Touch on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. The word question no longer bothers you. If I touch on the shoulder, I'm talking to you. You will no longer have giggle fits. And if I touch on the shoulder, I am talking to you. You will remain skeptical of all that you see. And you will continue to tell everybody how much I suck. Until you walk out of this room. As soon as you walk out of this room, you are going to come to the miraculous conclusion that I'm the most awesome hypnotist you have ever seen in your life. And you're going to tell everybody, you know, how wonderful I am, and encourage them to come see future shows of mine. This round of applause, my friends, is going to start softly and gain in intensity. And as it does, I would like you to experience happiness, pride, and confidence. The more applause you hear, the more happy, proud, and confident of yourself and your abilities you will have. So focus on happiness, pride, and confidence right now. And as the applause begins to rise, allow it to fill up within you and grow more and more intense. With all the applause you hear, become more happy and proud of yourself and your abilities here today. This is everyone's appreciation for the special gifts that you have displayed here today. In fact, it does take special creative gifts to do what you've been able to do here today. And that applause is everyone's appreciation for that. And the fact that you were brave enough to join me up here today. In a moment, I'm going to count to 10. And when I reach number 10, you will be wide awake, ready to go, ready to take on the world in a brand new way, filled full of energy, excitement, and enthusiasm for the rest of the adventure that you call life here at the University of Maryland and onward beyond that. There are a few things that I would like you to do before I leave here today. First of all, when you get back into the audience, anybody that you see, that you care about or respect a great deal, give him or her a big hug and say, I love you, man. If anybody that you see that you care about or respect a great deal, give him or her a big hug and say, I love you, man. Also, if you should happen to hear anybody ask you, isn't hypnosis wonderful? That's if by some strange coincidence somebody should happen to ask you, isn't hypnosis wonderful? Pump your fists in the air and scream out, rock and roll lives, as loud as you can, so everyone will know that indeed rock and roll does live. That's any time by some strange coincidence somebody should happen to ask you, isn't hypnosis wonderful? Pump your fists in the air and scream out, rock and roll lives, as loud as you possibly can. If I touch you on the shoulder, I am talking to you. And when I have you open your eyes, you are going to realize that your butt is glued solidly to your chair, and you will not be able to remove your butt from the chair until you hear me say it's time to go home, because your butt is glued solidly to it. And once again, if I touch you on the shoulder, I am talking to you. Just remember that in a moment when I have you open your eyes, you're going to remain very skeptical of all that you have seen here today. Confident that I have indeed successfully pulled off the biggest swindle in University of Maryland history. Until you leave this room, and once you get out there, you are going to be my best saleswoman, telling everybody how wonderful I am, and that they should find me and hire me for parties because I'm awesome. The moment when I have you open your eyes, you're not going to be able to remember anything that has happened since 6:30 this evening, my friends. You'll not be able to recall anything that's happened since 6:30. At 9:30 this evening, you will remember everything that has happened. And everything that you remember, you will be happy and proud of that you have recalled. Also, if somebody tells you that you said or did something between 6:30 and 9:30, you will remember that and be happy and proud of all that you are told. That includes, if you see some pictures or video, you will recognize it and remember it, and be happy and proud of all that you recall. So now I'm going to count up to 10. When I reach number 10, you will be wide awake and ready to go, and ready to take on the world with energy, enthusiasm, and a renewed vigor for life. 1, 2, you're beginning to emerge from this deep state of relaxation. 3, 4, feeling life's energy ooze back through your muscles and through your veins. 5, 6, your mind is becoming clear and alert, so much more clear and alert than it has been in a very, very long time. 7, 8, eyes starting to open now. 9 and 10, eyes open, wide awake. Let's hear it for our volunteers. Woo! Kind enough to join me on stage here. The Marshall Manlow's Stage Hypnosis Experience. I just named it that, doesn't it? It's a brand new name. What's going on, man? I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Ariel.
Ariel. How you feeling right now, Ariel?
Okay, good.
Awesome. I got a question for you. What is the last thing that you remember?
Zach, it's me.
I was having
It's me. It was me.
a conversation.
Don't worry about it.
I was having a conversation with, oh my God.
How long ago was that?
Like
did you say?
During dinner.
Like what, a couple minutes ago? Okay. Zach?
What's up?
I don't know, you told me.
I have no idea. I can't even say it's been a while since I felt like this, which makes it worse.
Worse? But generally, do you feel okay? Physically?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Mentally a little confused,
Kind of
perhaps?
hurts a little bit.
Maybe you hit the floor a little bit.
Okay.
Possibly.
But I'm good.
What is the last thing you recall?
I was talking with Rabbi Colin Ariel by the shed outside in the back.
How long ago was that?
Between 6:15 and 6:20, I would say.
Oh, okay, so what time is it now, do you think?
I haven't. Let's find out.
Roughly.
Roughly 9 o'clock. So my early statement stands true.
So you can't recall anything? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Nope. Kind of like Travis.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
What's your name again?
Aviva.
Aviva. How you feel?
I'm good.
Awesome. Thanks for coming out here today. You're looking at me.
Well, if you're gonna ask me that, I remember everything because you were lying. So.
I'm lying. Okay, you remember everything. What is the last thing you do recall?
You went to the zoo.
We did. Did we now?
Yes.
Okay. Went to the zoo. Hey, how you doing? What's your name again?
Bob.
Bob, how you feeling? What's the last thing you remember?
Putting me to sleep.
How long ago was that?
10 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago. Would anybody be surprised, by show of hands, to know that you've been sitting there for an hour? At least an hour. Anybody surprised? An hour? Or so? Not surprised?
No,
No? Okay, how long have you been sitting there?
a while.
What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, there was a magnet. Oh, and then I told you there was a magnet.
Yeah, you remember that. Okay. Awesome.
I took my shirt off. Yeah, I don't trust you on that one. I'm probably not willing to take my shirt off.
Look straight in the camera and say, "Look, candid camera." Thank you so much.
Well, here's what I have to let you know. I know there's some confusion out there. Your friends are going to fill you in on some of the things that you might be confused about. The show is now over. You all have been a part of it. I appreciate that you have all been a part of it. Your friends are going to let you know what they thought of you, the show, right now. This round of applause, which is for you. And I am going to send them back to you now. My name is Marshall Manlove. That is my show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, your friends, to you. Have a great night. Thanks for having me down here. Let's do it again sometime.
Virgo, come on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Virgo!
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That's awesome.
Virgo, it's time to get up.
So isn't hypnosis great?
Like through love.
Virgo, it's time to get up. It's time to get up. Josh, I think he's stuck.
Virgo, do you need help? Need some
I'm
help?
getting up.
Hand? Your hand?
Don't pull.
What? What's wrong? Let's get Virgo. Virgo.
Well, let me answer this question. Isn't hypnosis wonderful?
Rock and roll dance!
That's right. It's time to go home. You can get up now. Why you're busting no longer stuck there, Ariel.